we all live under pressure. Depending on our elevation, it's usually about 14 pounds per square inch. Now, among other things, this pressure keeps the gas in our blood dissolved. Now, if a scuba diver dives too deep, the pressure of the surrounding water will squeeze even more gas into his blood, supersaturating it. If said diver surfaces too quickly, the pressure drops and the gas escapes violently. The blood technically boils, and the diver, now suffering from the bends, must be placed into a recompression chamber just like this. Pressurized air is introduced, and the bubbles are forced back into the blood. Pressure cookers do exactly the same thing, only in their case, heat creates steam, which expands, creating 15 pounds per square inch of pressure, which raises the boiling point of the remaining liquid to 250 degrees. Foods placed in such a culinary warp drive cook in 2/3 less time than they would in boiling water. Now, early pressure cookers had a nasty habit of blowing sky high, but today's cookers are as safe and efficient as our good friend W, only a lot friendlier to use. She's back there, isn't she?
I know one cook I'd like to apply some pressure to.
Oh, that's sweet, W, but I don't really need a hug just now. It could use some pressure cooker advice, though.
Well, all right, come on. All pressure cookers utilize a heavy powder pan, a lid that locks, airtight seal, and a pressure control device.
Device? What kind of device?
Well, that depends.
Now, I recognize this one. My grandmother had one like this. It jiggled the whole time it cooked. It was...
Yes, first generation or jiggle top cookers do the job for a reasonable price, but they require constant finessing, lose a great deal of moisture via the steam, and then there is the noise.
Yeah, well, there's got to be a 21st century alternative here.
Modified first generation. Instead of a weight, they use a sophisticated spring-loaded valve, and there's less moisture loss and less noise.
Okay. Looks good. Ooh, what about this one back here? This looks like a whole different deal.
That is a second generation cooker.
Sweet.
Instead of a weight, it has a spring-loaded rod that maintains the pressure.
Oh, it's kind of like a tire pressure gauge.
Exactly. They're precise, quiet, but often expensive.
Oh, all right. Well, there's got to be some kind of general guidelines here.
Well, a 6-quart cooker is probably the most reasonable for the average cook. You want double handles for safe moving, and check out the manual.
The manual. It's a pot. Why do I need to check out the manual?
Designs vary from manufacturer to manufacturer, so good instructions are a must. However, I doubt that you would read them.
Oh, I don't know. I do sometimes run out of comic books. Is that all?
Almost. Pick it up.
It's hefty.
Exactly. With pressure cookers, heavy is better. Remember, if it feels cheap, it probably is.
If it feels cheap, it probably is. I got it.